I wear the mask in order to protect this city. But when faced with a new breed of criminals calling themselves the Pact, the direct approach was met with disaster. I had to don a different mask. As Bruce Wayne, I infiltrated their ranks. The plan was to get in, set the trap, and get out. But the plan failed. Now they're one step closer to their goal, and all I have are questions. What is the Pact really after? Why steal Riddler's body? Friend or foe?
Nice place you got here. Did it come with the vermin, or did you add that yourselves? This everyone? Riddler mentioned Harley.
Miss Quinn is otherwise occupied.
Are crossing the river Styx.
We are the entirety of our cabal at the moment. Oh, this gentleman was someone we picked up after Riddler's departure. Bruce Wayne.
Bruce, was it? Charmed.
Be gentle. This is Mr. Wayne's first foray into the field of felonry.
Pleasure to meet you.
Something tells me the pleasure is going to be all mine.
Enough pleasantries. You have the device. Excellent. Harley said your gems were in her safe.
If she fails to return, you can pester John. He knows the code.
It's fine. We can start.
Let's get to... What are we doing?
Well, we're going to extricate the body. Riddler built a secret back door into the security system of his old employer. I need to scan his eyes and then create a retinal key for them. Then I'll use the key to make goggles, and we can open whatever doors he could. Help me lift. This wasn't the original plan. He was supposed to be alive, but things change. Get his head in a good position. That's far enough. Dig the plates under his lids, press the button, and scan away. Ugh, that's gross. What the hell did they do to him? And what's with the refrigerator coffin? Why would the agency transport him like this? This doesn't add up, Bruce. Bruce, I'm sorry about Lucius. I'm guessing it wasn't a gas leak or whatever the news said.
You're right. Riddler killed him. But it was meant for me.
Damn it, Bruce. This isn't all on you. On to the next. I didn't know what I'd be walking into with this group, but I certainly didn't expect it to involve you. And I know you're no stranger to peril, but you shouldn't be here. So, what gives?
No one told me you would be joining us either.
Can't say I'm surprised. Not everyone here's happy to see me. I knew Riddler before this. He was the one who initially hired me, and he wound up dead, so I'm not sure I have a lot of friends here.
You're not the only one with questions.
One question. Make it fast.
How did you get involved with these psychopaths?
Ran into Harley once or twice, but I knew Riddler. He tried to bring me in before someone here probably killed him.
Have we concluded?
2 eyes in the can.
Excellent work. Then we can...
She's back!
and I was here. I was on my way. Well, I was getting to get on my way. Look, I put on shoes.
Oh, thanks, Puddin'. You would have had a blast if you were with me. And how about this one? Did you miss me, sugar?
Well, John was beside himself.
Was? I'd say still is. So I got one question for you. If you missed me so much, why the hell did you let them leave me behind? Since Big Bad Bane's plan almost got one of our most valuable members killed today, we're having a change in management.
What the hell?
So speak up if there are any objections. We can hash this out in a reasonable manner.
Harley!
Oh, this one's actually got some brains. Everyone else better be smart too.
You! You are a means to an end. When this is over,
Did it occur to any one of you people that the job we just pulled went sideways a little too quick? I think they knew we were coming because a little rat told them. Bane was right to beat up his guy before we left to hit the convoy. He just beat up the wrong one. Since he couldn't deliver, I'm taking over the case. And I'm not gonna let whoever it is stop me from getting what I want. This leak, it almost got me killed. So now, no one moves, no one breathes without my say-so. 'Cause I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. And whoever it is gonna find their insides suddenly al fresco. That make you nervous, Bruce? What do you have to say?
Do I look nervous to you?
Stop, wait!
Excuse me, peanut gallery? You got something to say?
Wayne pulled his own out there. Saw it with my own 2 eyes.
I ain't gonna let a good effort go unnoticed.
Then, let's get back to work. If anyone else has any issues with the New World Order, my door is always open.
lead us to our prize, and all will be forgiven.
Wayne, come here a second.
Thanks for vouching back there.
Hey, it's tough in the trenches. We gotta look out for one another. Otherwise...
Hiya, Bruce. Guess you're clear. For now. Because apparently you're so capable. I got an errand for ya. I know just about everything about Riddler's plan. But he kept one card close to his chest. The location of the job. Took the secret to his grave. Now I got his laptop. But look at this. And keep your yap shut. Can't let any of these mooks sense weakness. It's encrypted. It's like he knew not to trust any of us. Go figure. This is where you come in.
Maybe you should call IT.
I don't know whether to laugh or hit you so hard your eyeballs fall out. Riddler had a beef with his former employers, who were cooking up some very dangerous and super fun stuff at a black site lab somewhere here in Gotham.
And what is it we're after? This super fun stuff?
You ask a lot of questions. You know that? I've been able to piece together most of his plan, except where the black site is. You're gonna find the location. And when you do, maybe you'll get a treat. A sweet, delicious little treat.
You're asking me to do something with little or no information to go on. And when I asked you for some kind of clarification, you dodge.
Bruce, did you see what just happened? I'm in charge here. That means when I ask you to bring me something, you deliver it. No questions asked. See, I ain't letting this laptop out of my sight until I clear up this mole problem. So, I want you to head over to Riddler's place and do some digging.
I might need some help. That place is full of death traps.
Take John with you. Just don't get him hurt. That's my job.
Road trip? With Bruce? I'm in.
Actually, I was thinking Catwoman. After all, she knew him.
Good point. Take her too.
I'll grab some snacks.
What's that guy's story?
Cat lady, are you more of a beef jerky or trumpet-shaped corn bites girl?
Hey, be careful around him. He's smarter than he looks.
That's good, because he looks off.
Who's ready to hit the road?
Who you gonna tell if you see anything that ain't on the up and up?
You, Harley. But don't worry, Bruce is my best friend. He'd never betray me.
Oh, sweet, innocent puddin'. Friends have the easiest access to stab you in the back. Now get out of here.
I call shotgun.
I want that black site location.
This is where he decided to set up shop. Wasn't like him to slum it.
I always thought the abandoned water tower was an odd choice. I mean, the mold risk alone.
It's not the abode of a man who asked me to steal a Renoir, that's for sure.
Catwoman, you need to find us a way in.
My specialty. Come on, John. You're with me.
Yes! Our first team up!
Glad you answered. We need to talk. Listen about the convoy. We couldn't get to you safely. The EMP blast knocked out my ability to communicate with my field agents. Sorry. It obviously wasn't supposed to go down like that.
Thanks for the apology.
I'm trying my best here, Bruce. I hate to say it, but I underestimated just how ruthless and capable these freaks are. You being inside, it's our best hope.
Well, now they have Riddler's body. It was cryogenically frozen. By the agency.
Bruce, this was a 60-year-old man who went toe-to-toe with Batman. I have some very interested researchers who wanted to see what kept him ticking.
Wait, I got the punchline wrong. Let me start.
It's fine, John.
Bruce, are you there?
Doc, I'll have what she's having.
The perimeter is boarded up, but it's nothing we can't get through.
Lead the way.
Just have to get through these boards.
Don't worry, I brought my key. Ooh, we can take turns. See if you can make some candy come out. Should I get a blindfold?
A little early in the night for that.
Who's there? Don't move!
Wait a minute. I know you. You're Bruce Wayne.
Guilty as charged.
Want want to explain what you're doing out here? This isn't exactly the Heights.
You know I'm friends with Jim Gordon. If you want to check on me, just call him up.
You think I'm gonna interrupt the boss and his family at dinner?
I don't know. Are you? Okay. Detective
Bullock.
Detective Bullock, right. Look, there's actually a very good reason for all of this.
Stay right there, jerkwad. I'm calling this in. I've been asked to report any suspicious activity around here, and you're acting suspicious.
Listen to me, you do that, and you'll be ending your career.
I'll take my chances. Bruce freaking Wayne. Unbelievable. I'd even be working tonight if I didn't need the extra dough. But maybe this will make me look good with the boss.
Wow, you have dynamite in those fists, Bruce? That was wonderful. Can we wake him up so Bruce can do that again?
No, John. Let's go. He won't be out for long. Come on, let's get moving. A little warmth.
Sounds like you knew a very different Riddler than the one I met. I wish he'd never come back to Gotham.
There's hope for everyone. I don't think any of us are beyond reach.
I know we've just met, but somehow I knew you'd say that.
What?
You knew him best. Why do you think he'd keep any info on what we're after?
Well, not to state the obvious, but it's probably behind a riddle or a puzzle somewhere.
Oh, I call the downstairs bedroom.
Careful, John. This place is probably a death trap. Follow him, Bruce. I don't want John's curiosity to get us killed.
I'm getting really tempted to touch something.
TVs does one guy need?
Probably afraid he'd miss something.
Handcart. Wonder what he was moving.
Hey, Bruce, I've been wanting to talk to you. Alone.
You have?
I don't like how cozy Catwoman was with Riddler.
Because he was a killer?
Because he was rude to me. We need to stick together. I don't trust this kitten one bit. You know what they say about a black cat crossing your path?
Don't worry, I can handle her.
Oh, really?
I'm Bruce Wayne. I deal with women like her all the time.
Your hand.
Well, you know what they say. Curiosity killed the cat.
There's something under here. Some kind of platform.
Let me help you out there, Bruce. I don't want you to bend your collarbone.
Welcome to the Maelstrom. Deeper and deeper you go. This is the vortex of life, pulling you down into its depths. You work, you sleep, you die. At all times, 1 foot in the grave until the second inevitably follows. You have to work hard and sleep hard in order to earn your way 6 feet under.
What did I tell you? I suppose those are our clues to whatever Riddler is hiding in here.
Sure proud of his exploits, wasn't he? Riddler's bed couldn't look less comfortable if he tried. Pair of Riddler's shoes.
He didn't exactly have great fashion sense.
Well, he did say something about a foot.
I take you by night, by day take you back. None suffer to have me, but do from my lack.
That sounds positive.
Canned food, and lots of it.
We can't all get lobster thermidor on a whim.
This is where he built his boxes. That's odd.
This is my city. This is my plan. Nobody will interfere.
Work, sleep, death. A little grim.
A little boring is what it is.
Tesla coils. This whole place is an electrical death cage.
If these start sending out energy, we'll all fry.
I've been meaning to ask it. The green hair, what is that?
I don't know, what's with your black hair? I'm sorry, buddy, I'm a little sensitive about my style.
Didn't mean to make you uncomfortable.
I don't remember anything about myself before Arkham, and when I came to, well, here it was. I guess it's natural.
Why do you hate Riddler so much?
I've mentioned this before, but he always interrupted me. Never let me get to the punchline. It takes a lot of confidence to tell a joke, you know? Made me look like an idiot. In front of Harley, Guess I have the last laugh now.
John, we're friends, right? So I gotta ask, what do you see in Harley?
Ruthlessness. The way her accent comes and goes when she's mad. The way she lets things escalate into violence.
Oh, goody. It looks like you've got both feet in the grave.
You hear that? It's like you're standing on an elevator. I bet whatever we're looking for is down there. Maybe someone should stay up here. Keep watch.
Good point. Let's go, Bruce. Sorry, cat lady.
Or maybe you could stay?
Oh no. Harley gave me an assignment, and I mean to fulfill it.
We'll go first. Make sure it's safe.
Bruce, you care about me that much? And here I thought I was losing you to her. I'll be on the next one, so don't die before I get there.
He's something. Charming and unnerving at the same time. So, now that we have a moment, care to fill me in? Care to tell me the real reason you're doing this? Out with it, Bruce. What's going on?
I'm undercover.
For yourself? Isn't Bruce Wayne kind of always undercover? Or is it the other way around?
No, yes, I'm undercover working with a group called the Agency.
Partnered up with people, huh? Good to hear you've grown a bit. Sorry if I was a little rattled at the clubhouse back there. Wasn't quite ready to see your face again, but you look good. Not great or anything.
You look great too.
I didn't say great. I said good.
Okay, duly noted. Now it's my turn. Why are you here? You're not really in bed with this pact.
And what if I am? Maybe I need the money. Maybe I don't. Who knows? The world's a complicated place.
They're lunatics. They're dangerous.
I'm dangerous too, Bruce. Or maybe you forgot that detail. You told me once I had more in me than just a thief. I can handle it without a babysitter.
Yoo-hoo! Can you two get a move on? Playing guard is getting pretty boring.
Just another minute. We've got it under control, John.
Fine. We've got a job to do, remember?
Let's just see what this is all about. Didn't Riddler carry one of these in Europe?
He did, but they were purely aesthetic.
You think it might be a trap?
Maybe, but we already made it past the line of security, so maybe not.
Your certainty is assuring. This might hold the black site location. Encrypted. Just like the laptop. There must be something nearby we can use. There's gotta be a password, right?
It's what we came here for. It's at least worth a try.
Riddles.
A little on the nose, don't you think?
USB drive. Here we go.
Decryptor detected. Accessing Sanctus Project Lotus files.
Project Lotus.
Sanctus.
Retinal scan required.
Shit. I haven't made the goggles yet.
Retinal scan. Timeout. Hephaestus protocol detected.
The decryptor!
You know what Sanctus is, don't you?
I heard stories on jobs. Best I can piece together, they're a group up to... No good is generous. They're scary.
Great.
One thing's for sure. We're not getting any more info off that thing.
Well, there's always Riddler's laptop. Harley still has it.
The decryptor probably works with that as well.
Everything okay down there? Send the lift back up.
I should have come back sooner and reeled Riddler in, but I didn't. Knowing he was tangled up with Sanctus, and what he did to Lucius. This is my fault. My mess to clean up.
By yourself? I can help.
Why? Do I look like I need your help? You don't have the code to do what needs to be done here, Bruce. You want to do this your way? You'll have to beat me to it.
What are you doing?
Balancing the scales.
You are not leaving here with that.
Oh, honey. I'm already gone. Resourceful as always. Bye, Bruce. It's been fun. You've gotten rusty.
You haven't gotten past me yet.
Are you even trying?
Don't listen to her, Bruce. You're doing great.
I forgot how skilled you are with your hands.
Way to get her to notice you.
Move, John. Sorry, Bruce, but I'm taking Harley's laptop for myself. And I'm finishing this my way.
Harley's laptop, huh? You and I, we're going to talk. Somewhere else. That's the stuff.
So, John, about the laptop.
You know, I'm the first guy who'd resort to stealing. From anyone but her. But in a way, that almost makes it more enticing. But in another way, maybe I tell her, get in her good graces. Maybe I will, and maybe I'll do just that. Then she'd remember my name has an H in it.
Because we're friends, John. This is between us.
Oh, we are friends. We are. But Harley's... Harley? I don't know, Bruce. I'm torn here. Just thinking about her makes me feel like I'm floating. She's the most intriguing creature ever to grace me with a demeaning insult. Which is great, don't get me wrong. I want more, Bruce. Like you and Catwoman. I'm only a little ashamed to say that dance had my pulse pounding. What's your relationship with her? Your real one?
Not much to tell. She's just another criminal, John. She's only out for herself.
Oh, you must be blind then, Bruce. I told you, I'm a watcher. And watching her, she sees something in you. If only Harley saw me. Like, really saw me. The world's a crazy place, isn't it? I want Harley, and you want the laptop.
Maybe we can come to an arrangement. I help you with Harley.
I see. You're up to bat then, Wayne. What did you do to make Catwoman purr? How can I get that with Harley? How can I make her see me?
People aren't as complex as you make them out to be. Harley's smart, but she's still human. She can be manipulated just like anyone else.
Anyone, huh? How does one go about performing this magic trick?
Find a problem they have, and then make sure they think you are the only one who can solve it. Once they have to rely on you, they're yours. We're social animals, John. Might as well exploit it.
But how do you know what makes them tick? Too bad you can't just open them up and take a look.
You'd be surprised what people will say when you just let them talk. All you need to do is give them space, and the secrets will spill. Act interesting. Let them keep digging.
Fascinating.
Acknowledge that you hear them, but don't get in their way.
Yeah, makes total sense.
Nice try. I've learned that manipulation can take on many forms. Some of them more subtle than others.
Tell me more. Tell me everything.
Get inside their head. Once you know how they think, you know what they want. And you use that.
You know, one of the doctors in Arkham tried to get in here. Wait. I have an idea. Let's try it out. First thing that comes to your head, what do you see? Don't think. Let your gut guide you.
Pearls like a broken necklace.
How poetic. That's emblematic of loss, right there. I've lost too, Bruce. Did you know you're not supposed to put a new male guinea pig with a female who just had pups? I didn't. Do you know what they do? They kill them. All of them. And not because they're evil. No, it's just biology. No one can help what's in their DNA. You're an interesting case study, Mr. Wayne. I think you might be a danger to yourself and others. Is what Dr. Leland would always say to me. Now, this one. What do you see?
No, it looks like a maze. The alleyways of Gotham.
Ah, a complicated path. The way out isn't clear. You ever do the mazes in the back of those activity magazines and doctors' waiting rooms? I have. A ton of them. Been waiting my whole life just to be seen. What an illuminating evening this has been, Bruce. I feel like we're on the verge of a breakthrough. Let's try just one more.
John, sorry, something just came up. It's business. I have to run.
So soon? It's fine. A for effort, Bruce. I guess I won't go tattling to Harley.
So, will you help me get the laptop?
Gosh, Bruce. We are friends, and you're right about that, and, we did have a good back and forth with the tests. I feel so much closer. It's nice. Oh, you drive a hard bargain, mister. Wait. Jeez. Okay, let me mull over the logistics. But I'm in. Meet me back at the subway when you're done with your business. And because we're pals, coffee's on my dime. Bruce?
Jim?
Good evening. Oh, it's good you're here. The last time I fired this up, you didn't show. Had me concerned.
What do you mean?
The agency convoy? All those freaks were in one place and you decide not to show? Oh, that ain't like you. You don't take time off. So what kept you?
Waller ordered me to stand down.
You're kidding. The nerve on her. I guess I can't really talk. We got there late. And by then it was just Quinn. She still hospitalized a dozen good cops, then gave us a slip.
Is that all?
No. No, I got a favor to ask. Lucius Fox. I know Riddler tried to pin his death on you, but I had to ask myself, why would Riddler be so hell-bent on killing him in the first place? Did Fox have some kind of deal with him? There's more going on here. I know it. Maybe this Fox guy wasn't such an angel. Know what I mean? Not entirely. Maury was an arms dealer, and Riddler targeted him the same way he did Fox. My gut is telling me that's no coincidence. Waller shut down any investigation into the circumstances surrounding his death. And that means something stinks in Denmark. They could follow that stench all the way to Fox's employer. Look, just how much do you really know about Bruce Wayne?
I see where you're going with this, but you're on the wrong trail. Bruce Wayne is helping you.
Well, if he's helping us, he has a real funny way of doing it. At first, I thought Fox was at the center of it all. But there's a hell of a lot more. A Wayne Enterprises security guard comes to GCPD saying he was assaulted by Harley Quinn and her gang. And who was leading her around like a pet? Bruce Wayne. Then I checked the video recordings. Someone did an amateur job covering up the security footage. Files were replaced, time unaccounted for, sloppy. And strike three, one of my officers gets bashed in the head while he goes into Riddler's old workshop. Wayne even dropped my name with Bullock, like I'd back him up. Dirtbag's got stones, I'll give him that. Bruce Wayne is dirty and he's dangerous. Waller knows all of this happened too, and she refuses to let me move on it. So I need you to bring him in. That's the favor. I can't do it, but you can.
I can keep an eye on Bruce Wayne.
Damn it, I'm not asking for an eye. I want him delivered, here, with a little bow. Gotham's safety is slipping out from under me and I can't stand it. I know your friend Catwoman's in town. Got a rap sheet that'll put her away for life. Maybe I can't move on Bruce Wayne, but I can move on her. I should have done this a year ago.
Please, Jim, don't. This is between you and me.
I thought you were better than this, Batman. As soon as I get back to the office, I'm sending out a task force after her. And you better not tell her we're coming.
He sounds like he's on a warpath.
If I warn Selina and she gets away, Gordon and the police will blame me. But if I don't, I put her in danger.
Don't forget that you're both after that laptop. Gordon might be your best chance to slow her down. Unfortunately, we're running out of time.
It's my fault Gordon is like this. I want to tell him everything, but I can't.
Secrets poison relationships, Bruce. But to protect this city, to protect yourself, he can't know. You know, Miss Kyle is going to run sooner or later. It's her nature. How much can you really trust her as an ally? I know how you feel about her. Make certain you aren't letting that cloud your judgment.
I trust her.
But can you trust her to do the right thing? You know what must be done.
It's done, Al.
I hope Gordon doesn't take it personally. I'm afraid he will.
Don't go, Gordon. I've got a serious thing. Please, Jim, you have to let me in. I can't, man. It's too much. I'm the best friend you have in spandex or whatever my suit is. You can trust me. What if I grew a mustache for you?
Batman! Hi! Hello! So, John. My name's John. John Doe. You don't know me. Well, we actually did cross paths once, but,
What did you overhear?
I didn't hear anything. I just got here, I swear. Oh, this is just... What a pleasure. So nice to finally meet you. It's just a handshake.
Nice to meet you, John.
Wow, quite a grip you've got there. You must squeeze a stress ball a lot.
I've been waiting over a year for that moment. I'm just such a huge fan of yours. And here you are, in the flesh. Looking for mentors, role models. I've come across a few good candidates. You're Batman.
I don't take on students.
Now hold on. Before you accept, here's what I bring to the table. I can get you Riddler's laptop. All his secrets, right there. And the gang who attacked the convoy, they needed to pull off a big score.
The point.
So what if I steal it from Harley Quinn, no less, and give it to you? But, and this is an big but. I need you to promise nothing bad will happen to Harley. I mean, letting one criminal slip through the cracks every once in a while can't be the worst thing.
That depends on what she does. If she hurts innocents, then I stop her.
Wow, that's... You really... This is what dedication looks like, huh? But if I get the laptop, there is no score, so win-win. Now, when you're on the job, what's the preferred method of extracting a target? Always rappelling in, or explosives as a distraction, or... You know what? I'll wing it.
If I were you, I'd get a friend to help.
That's a great idea. I hope Bruce is there. He'd do anything for me. Oh, one last thing. I collect these. They mean a lot to me. Oh, we look so cool. I mean, you're cool. I'm not usually cool, but next to you, I look cool. This is gonna look great on my wall. Thank you.
Laptop behind the stacked deck.
I'll be there. Promise. Hope to die. You won't be disappointed.
You speak, but all I hear are lies. You dishonor yourself, Timothy. If you are the rat, then wear it proud. I would have respect for that, and with respect comes mercy.
Greetings, Wayne. Come with me. As a fellow apostle of technology, I thought you might appreciate this. Bane and I were acquiring components for a device I'll need once we get to the Black Site.
Device?
Yes, an ice explosive for the fire failsafe we anticipate encountering. That isn't the impressive detail. As we ran into interference, I determined I would be more efficient if I made smaller versions and employed them as projectiles.
Who were they?
Hindrances. As you can see, it's been wildly successful.
These people didn't need to die. There are other ways.
Maybe you're better suited for the realm of business. The people you kill there are faceless.
We live in a twisted world, Bruce. Better to abide than struggle against it in vain. One more time, my friend. Why did an alarm go off when it was your job to ensure it didn't?
Bane, come on! I slipped up.
Dangerous time to make a mistake when you knew I was looking for a mole. You're trying to slow us down!
No! Look, I want to get paid, just like you. I got mouths to feed.
Then, when the police arrived, you were nowhere to be found.
You know I'm no traitor. I stood up for you, remember? Come on, man. We have to stand together on this.
Yeah, sure. Pretty bold move.
Good, yeah. Now why would I do that if I was dirty? I'd have thrown you to the walls to cover my ass, right?
Oh, a deft turn, but it's not enough to save you. In fact, your awareness of how to deceive only creates more suspicion.
What the hell is going on here?
No!
Merely plugging the leak.
God damn it, Bane.
Hey. Hold on. Damn it.
Why are you complaining?
I didn't get a chance to grill the guy. I'm a trained psychiatrist. What are you? A side of beef with a hunch? I'll find the rats, and I'll deal with it. You can't be trusted to run your men anymore. They're mine now. Got
Yours?
it?
I freed them from Santa Prisca!
You just killed one. I only shot him. Who do you think wins that recruitment war?
They won't follow you.
What do you want, John?
Right. The laptop. This seems like the perfect time.
You don't know for sure it was him, so now what?
They know the cost. I value loyalty above all else.
You know who's gonna have a tough time being loyal now? That guy.
Just keep her busy. I have to sneak into her office to get it. Then it's all yours. Yep. Getting it from my old buddy Bruce. And only you. Promise. Sound like a plan. Up top. Yes, that was a good one.
Hey, you two. What's going on with you guys?
Harley, what a surprise.
You guys get me a black site location or not? The answer had better be yes, Harley.
Sorry, we didn't have any luck.
And how has Wayne disappointed you this time?
What do you want? Shouldn't you be informing your men they work for me now?
You? You can't even keep these two from colluding.
Puddin'? Are you kidding me? He's loyal to a fault.
I'm loyal, Harley. Yeah, definitely. Which is good for you, because you need help. The mole, Bane's men, you maybe, possibly, potentially can't handle it alone. I'm really the only man for the job. Me, and only me.
You, time out! And you, we need to talk. Bruce. This here's one of my favorite toys. Helps me make boring things into pretty things. Can you be a smart guy and guess another one of my favorite toys? Come on, you can do it.
You mean your hammer?
Good guess. But no, it's John. You two are getting a little too close for comfort. So I'm making a new rule. Hands off. Point is, John's mine, and mine alone. So don't play with my toys, or I'll bash in that pretty face of yours.
Alfred, get a suit ready for drop-off.
Of course. Was your accomplice successful?
Apparently not.
What happened?
Catwoman got here first.
Hey, I was hoping you'd catch up to me. I hadn't had a chance to thank you for tipping me off about the GCPD. I didn't expect it. You really saved my ass. If it wasn't for you, the cops would have gotten the drop on me for sure.
You should have expected I would. I've helped you before.
And it surprises me every time.
Now I need you to help me. The laptop. I need you to hand it over. You proved your point.
Quite the coincidence that we find ourselves here again.
What do you mean again?
We're on top of the mayor's old office. Harvey's old office. Feels like 100 years ago, doesn't it? Since we had our first chase.
You're stalling. Give me the laptop.
Is that really the only reason you came here? You want it? Take it. You didn't think it'd be that easy, did you? Oh, come on. That was fun. I'd bring out that wild side of yours. The one you like to keep stuffed down in that suit. The side of you that's just aching to break free. Yeah, it's a little crazy. But isn't that what you like about me? We both like to live on the edge. It's where we find each other.
Maybe it is. Maybe you're just my kind of crazy.
And maybe you're mine. Well, have a good night.
Selena. Why'd you do it? Run off at Riddlers like that?
I wanted to get payback for Riddler, on my own terms. For what they did to him. For what he did to you. And just, what are you offering me in return? You're a man of many resources.
Okay, Selena. I'll give you what you want.
And what is it you think I want?
Something meaningful. With someone who has your back.
I've had you already. But who knows? I might be up for a repeat performance. Just promise to work with me. I'll stop playing games. We've had our fun, haven't we? And it seemed like, for a moment at least, you wanted more than that. I came back to stop Harley's so-called pact. The Eddie I knew would have wanted that. Anything else? Us? That's just icing on the cake. No pressure, really. Hey!
We all have our blind spots.
Guess you're mine. So, I'd say it's time to find a black site, partner. We'll probably need our own supercomputer to get into his laptop. But something tells me you might know where to find one.
Come home with me.
What's at home?
You'll see.
I'd seen it all when I found you hanging with the sewer rats, Bruce. This place. It's really you. Rich men and their toys. Only thing missing is a wet bar.
Make yourself comfortable.
I'll try. This place, it's not exactly cozy. I know how hard it is to let people in. The fact that you've done that, it means a lot to me, Bruce. I didn't give a damn about anyone else until I met you. You're a bad influence on me.
I
didn't care about anyone either.
You? The guy who saves people for kicks?
It's not the same thing.
No. No, it's not. Well, aren't we a pair? Unfeeling monsters hiding in the basement. Being here with you. I came back to Gotham for a little redemption, but I didn't expect to find it next to you. It's nice. The way I feel around you, like I can be better. Do you maybe feel the same?
I'm gonna kiss you now.
That's what I wanted. I've missed this. Hold that thought. Is that what I think it is? What is my stuff doing on display in your cave? Alongside mementos of the psychopaths you've locked up? Not that you're normal by any stretch of the imagination, but there I am, right next to Harvey Dent. This has got to be good.
They remind me of you. Is that such a bad thing? Did you want them back?
Hold on to them. They look kind of nice there.
Tea for two is served.
Alfred, thank you.
Decryptor detected. Accessing Sanctus Project Lotus files. Retinal scan required.
Let's try this again.
Access granted.
Bruce, whenever you have a moment, I have something to show you.
The back computer will scan for viruses and other safeguards before we can have access to the data.
I finished up a new feature for your contacts. Lucius nearly completed it before. Well, I've been fiddling with it to keep myself occupied. At any rate, your contacts now have the capability to detect heat signatures. Cold, too, because, well, with Mr. Freeze, you never know.
Thanks. I'm sure it'll come in handy.
I'm impressed you felt close enough to someone to welcome them into the Batcave. But I'm curious to know why. What is it about her?
She's important to me.
I thought as much. Good for you, Bruce. This is a big step.
It's done. Sounds like the laptop is safe.
Hello.
So, how are you holding up?
Well, I'm ready and able to serve.
It's over 600 horsepower. Selina. So, what do you think is next for us?
Romantically or with Riddler's laptop? I don't have a lot of expectations, but I do have some hope.
So, what do you think?
There's a lot of interesting tech down here. How you did it all, I'll never know. And it's more hospitable than the abandoned subway those maniacs call home. But just barely.
I shall be upstairs if you need me. Good luck.
Look at all this data.
Finally, something we can read. Let's see what he knew.
Invoices, schematics, design notes. Riddler must have been talking about the location of the black site. His obsession with data left us an incredibly thorough paper trail.
Look at these manifests.
Bodhi's Spa. Strange place for a delivery of virus incubators. This must be what Riddler means by hiding in plain sight. Agent from the looks of things. We have to find what they were giving those test subjects.
Patient 843. 10 milligram injection at 0.01% solution. Patient 844. 10 milligram injection at 0.015% solution.
God, what is that? Human test subjects?
A biological weapon. This is what Harley wants. Agency.
The agency. Don't you work with them?
Amanda Waller. She runs the agency.
Sounds like you owe her a phone call.
Bruce, to what do I owe the pleasure of this call?
The agency was working on a virus with human test subjects.
Bruce, what on earth?
I just saw it with my own eyes.
How do you? Is that what Quinn's after?
Yes. I found the black site. Hiding in the middle of Gotham at the Bodhi Spa.
Okay. I promise we'll get to the bottom of this. But I need you to trust me. Meet me at Wayne Tower in 15. I'll tell you what I know.
Harley was asking if the goggles are ready. I'll go back to the subway, see if I can keep her busy.
Thanks, Selina.
Benefits of partners. Be safe, Bats.
You too. Tiffany, what are you doing here?
Running late today? I expected you earlier. I needed to talk to you, but I'm sorry, Bruce. This is for your own protection.
Hands behind your back!
On the floor, now! On the floor!
Now!
Bruce Wayne, you're under arrest for armed robbery, murder, and criminal conspiracy to commit a terrorist act. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney.
Gordon, this is all one big mistake.
Shut your mouth and stay down!
Don't hurt him!
Thanks for the call, Miss Fox. You've done a good thing today.
You lied to me!
You need to stand back, or we're gonna have a problem.
Bruce, I'm so sorry. I didn't expect them to be so violent. I just wanted them to get you away from those nut jobs.
You go to the police, you set up an ambush, and suddenly you're surprised by it all?
I don't know what to say.
What in the... Director Waller?
Uncuff Mr. Wayne right now, or you'll spend the rest of your life as a meter maid. Mr. Wayne is under agency protection, and you know it.
What?
You've known it for some time.
Waller and the agency? They're not always going to be around to save you, Wayne. One day, you're going to run out of favors to call in.
I'm not a criminal, Gordon.
Officers, please.
He's involved. He belongs in a cell.
This is neither your concern or your purview. Go home, Gordon. You're done here.
The hell I will.
If I were you, I'd be very careful with my next words.
And if I were you, I'd stop interfering with GCPD business. This is my city.
Not anymore. You're so far out of line, you can't see the truth. You're dismissed.
Excuse me?
You tested me. This is what happens.
Damn it, Waller! You can't do this!
It's well within my power and you know it.
Waller, Gordon is a good cop. He's a good man. Don't do this.
Not from you.
It's the last straw. I won't allow anyone to question my authority. This is strictly professional.
Oh, sure.
Time to go, Jim.
We'll make sure Gordon leaves and be right outside. When you're ready.
I apologize for everything. Calling the cops was a bit much.
Well, you wanted a chance to talk to me, so here it is. Talk.
I just don't understand how you got tied up in all this. The agency? If I had known you were... What are you doing with them? Please, just tell me, Bruce.
Look, Tiffany, I'm an undercover operative.
What I'm doing, it's dangerous.
Thank you for telling me. I see now, though. This is why he's dead. He was involved in whatever you're doing. This work you're doing seems incredibly dangerous. But there's something I don't get. Why you? I mean, no offense, but...
I'm Batman.
You're Batman. The Batman.
Come on, got something to show you.
Hey, Bruce. Wanted to show you a preview of your new Batsuit. I know you and Alfred are still on your well-deserved retreat, but I couldn't help myself.
Dad.
I'll upload the specs to your private server. All right. Hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. I'll see you soon.
It was hard to believe. But hearing it from him...
Your dad was a hero. Your dad believed the city deserved better. He believed in me.
And to think I gave him lip for missing dinner sometimes. With Dad gone, maybe I can still help. If Batman is interested. It's the least I can do.
The way things are going right now, He could use a little help.
Okay, I need to digest. Sorry for everything earlier, but thank you for trusting me with this.
I'm only saying we might be pushing him too hard.
He's capable, and he knows how to cover his tracks. Our only path forward is through Wayne. Let's get to it then. I know you have some questions.
A few. Care to explain why the videos I saw said this virus was an agency experiment?
Years ago, I was brought in to rectify the agency's past mistakes, or failing that, to cover them up. One mess in particular dealt with Black Ops experiments. Human subjects. The kind of amoral science that makes your skin crawl.
Sanctus.
They were a division that was shut down for good, long before either of us joined. But evidently, they went underground.
This is our worst-case scenario. With Sanctus off the leash, this research poses a global threat. If I'd known where they set up their den, I would have taken them out years ago.
If you want them taken out, now's your chance. We know right where they are.
It's not that simple.
Sanctus was dangerous then. They're certainly worse now. This whole situation, it's given me an idea. I can't put an agent within 1,000 yards of that place without them starting a war or blowing up the entire block just to cover their tracks.
We know it's tricky, but leading Harley and her gang into Sanctus might allow the two problems to take care of themselves.
They have Riddler's info. They have a way in, and you're undercover with them.
At least with Sanctus and the Pact at each other's throats, the agency can act quickly, clean up, and minimize casualties.
It's unorthodox, but a strike like this will keep damage from spilling onto Gotham streets.
I'm not willing to let anyone die, even them, just for the sake of this plan.
What about Gotham?
It's cold calculus, but it's the best way.
For now, just go and check this place out. Right now, as yourself. You don't want them to know Batman is on their tail. I bet you're the type of guy who has some expensive surveillance equipment.
We have your back, Bruce. We'll be right behind you.
Keep me in the loop so I know what my team and I might be facing when it goes down. Defenses, security, whatever.
Their lives are in your hands, Bruce.
As well as the fate of this city. I know you might have reservations about working with Harley and her crew like this. Sometimes you have to use bad people to do good things.
Al?
Have you located the black site?
I think so.
While you were at the office, I did some basic online research on the Bodhi Spa.
Excellent. What's the verdict?
According to reviews, it truly seems to be a fully functioning business, not just a front.
Couldn't tell from the service entrance.
They offer rather popular high-end massages and have an active social media feed. It's a 24-hour business, Bruce. There are customers going in and out at all times. They have no idea what's coming for them.
There's no way to tell until I get in there. I'll proceed with caution. Initiate the feed of my contacts to Waller. Let her know I'm here.
At once.
Need to see what we're up against.
Good idea. Remember, you're able to toggle the thermal imaging in your lenses. I'm signing off while you speak with Director Waller. Be careful.
Thanks, Al. Waller?
On the line, Bruce.
I'm here. I'll let you know if I find anything interesting.
Caution is key, Bruce. This situation is a spark away from a wildfire.
I'll keep that in mind. That access door is connected to the spa. There are still traces of heat signatures. Someone was here recently. Maybe guards. see a security panel inside the building. It could trigger an alarm system of some kind. If I can hit that before they suspect what I'm really here for.
They'll be blind and helpless. Perfect for my people. You just saved a few agents' lives, Bruce.
Looks like we have a receptionist behind the front desk.
She's hardly anything to worry about.
All too easy to hide a gun under that desk. Some heat pipes. That appears to just be a patron. Project Lotus. This is definitely the place. Bodhi Spa.
Good work, Bruce.
They weren't exactly being subtle. They're headed downstairs. The real lab must be underground. Sanctus has been in the middle of Gotham this entire time.
They burrow under your skin and eat you from the inside out. This is why I'm willing to let these criminals be the tip of the spear. Dangerous and expendable. My favorite adjectives. That's some top-notch field work, Bruce. I know being undercover's been tough, but you just need to maintain it a little longer. If you don't get inside with those maniacs, we're going to have a pandemic on our hands.
Waller, I need to go.
Now why would a billionaire be skulking around in a filthy alley? Carefully inspecting every detail.
I could ask you the same.
Oh, I'm not skulking. I have a very deliberate purpose.
Why, Bane, have you been spying on me?
Spying? No. I've only been keeping an eye on you.
That's the same thing.
I heard the GCPD paid you a visit at your office, so I swung by to see if you might be in need of some aid. Innocent as that. Then, something about the look on your face as you left. So, determined. Yes, I had a sense you would lead me to something interesting. Project Lotus. Isn't that what John told me you found at Riddler's? The tidbit you and Harley tried to omit? I thought I'd have to break something to get it from him. But I think our friend likes to play both sides. Where are we, Bruce? What is this place? And do your best to be honest.
Bane, this is a spa.
Your efforts to cover your tracks are duly noted, Wayne. You tried. Finding you in this duplicitous position while we have a mole problem. Well, it does not look good for you, my friend. When you wake up, you can tell Harley that you led me right to her conspiracy.
Wake up.
Rise and shine. Oh, I pity what you're about to face, Wayne. You had so much going for you, Bruce. But trying to hide your discovery from me... well... Harley wanted to spearhead the hunt for the mole. This will be her chance. So, be thoughtful with your words in there. They could be your last.
What is it now, Bane?
The rat has been uncovered. Wayne was right under your nose. I tracked Wayne to the location of the black site. And if he
I
hadn't...
sent Wayne to scout it, so lower your damn voice. It was the final piece of the puzzle, and now we got it. Go get your boys ready. We move on the site ASAP. And don't worry your pretty little head about our rat problem. I got it covered. And Bane, tell Freeze to get one of them popsicle makers ready. You're not going anywhere. You're in here. With me.
Thanks for backing me up.
Don't mention it. Can't have him stepping on my turf, you know? I said I'd find the rats. And I will. Your father. He was a hard man, right? Someone lied to him, betrayed him. He ended them. Think he was onto something with that idea? Show no mercy? Take no apologies?
There's always another way. Killing someone isn't an answer.
The son of Thomas Wayne shies away from spilling blood. You are who I think you are, Bruce.
Who do you think I am?
A man out to prove to the underworld he's just as bad as his dear departed dad. Or there more to the story I should know? Hidden depths? Secrets you don't want me to see?
I also enjoy long walks on the beach.
You're funny. Must have gotten that from your mother's side. You know, my dad could be a funny guy, too. And they all fell down to the deep to drown, to the dark to drown. He used to sing that to me. My dad made me feel safe, like nothing could hurt me. Now, he's just a glimmer in a maggot's belly. Same as we'll all be someday. In fact, you being like my dad, that's why I got such a soft spot for you.
Oh, you do?
You found me the black site, didn't you? Plus, you're not a bad guy. I mean, you're rotten like the rest of us. But you actually care for some people. Like that girl John told me about. What's her face? Brittany? No. Tiffany. You remember? Early 20s, fresh-faced and optimistic.
Are you threatening her?
Oh, take it down a notch, Wayne. Your friend is safe. It's your job to keep her that way. Yeah, friends are great. Except when you have to lose them. Laptop's gone.
What are you...
Yeah, shocker. We have a turncoat. I've interviewed just about everyone in the place. Except maybe one. Or two. So gosh, that only leaves the two people I haven't cleared. You and Catwoman. Maybe it was the guy who Bane gave the hamburger face. But weirdest thing, the laptop went missing after that.
Well, you must have missed something. Catwoman and I are loyal.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll take your word for it. Spoiler alert, I ain't taking your word for it. John, get in here! When I told Puddin' I narrowed it down to you two, he begged me to let him interrogate you. I gave him some pointers, and now this is his chance.
Hi, Bruce. You potential rat.
Have at it, John.
rat scum! You're the rat! Sorry, I have to make it sound good.
It's okay. You have to keep it up.
Right. Thanks.
You hitting him already? I'll let it play.
I never wanted it to come to this. But we both know what has to be done. Catwoman has to take the fall. Think about it, Bruce. Harley's gonna kill that Tiffany girl if it's you.
John, you tried to steal it. You can take the fall. Harley cares for you. She won't hurt you.
Are you kidding me? She'd lance me like a boil.
Did you even stick up for me?
I tried, Bruce. I really did. I said it loud and clear. Internally. You know Harley. She's not a mind reader. I'm sorry. I'm not as strong as you. Well, I'll get through this, Bruce, but I don't see a lot of options that end too great for you. It's either you or her. What do you want to do, Bruce? She knows it was one of you two. She knows. I gotta guess it was Catwoman. I went to the safe, but it was already gone. And you were right there talking to Harley, so I know you care about her, but yeah.
All right, time's up.
Perfect, because I'm done.
You got a confession? Great job, Puddin'. Who we hanging out to dry?
Go ahead, Bruce. Tell her what you told me. Come on. Go ahead, Bruce. It's okay.
It was Catwoman. She took your laptop.
How do you know?
She took a phone call at Riddler's. Bruce overheard her talking about it.
I understand, Bruce. I'm disappointed too. So much for the solidarity of sisterhood. And here I was, starting to be a cat person. I knew you had it in you, John. We are gonna do terrible things together. Like skin a cat.
What are you doing?
Did you think I was just gonna let her go or something? That frickin' chance. She's gonna get turned into one of Freeze's popsicles. I know cats don't like water, but how do they feel about ice?
She has skills that can help us at the black site. Taking her out hurts all of us. You don't have to do this.
I really, really do. Thought you'd see that.
We're ready to move.
Good. This'll just take a second. Get her inside.
I've seen that look in your eyes before. On other men just before they get themselves killed.
Come on! Just throw her in one of Riddler's murder boxes. We have a black site to raid.